Imagine holding a glass of rich, ruby red wine under soft candlelight. As you swirl it gently, have you ever wondered how those plump grapes from sun-drenched vineyards transformed into this elegant drink? The journey from vine to wine, or even to the raisins in your morning oatmeal, is a tale of nature's magic, human care, and cutting-edge technology. Let's explore how humble grapes become global treasures, one step at a time. California, known for producing over 90% of America's wine grapes, sets the stage for this remarkable transformation. From January to February, vineyards come alive with a flurry of activity. Farmers and workers race against time to prepare the soil, install stakes, and secure young vines against the threat of strong winds and heavy rains. It's a dance between man and nature, a ritual that signals the beginning of another fruitful season. Before seedlings even reach the nursery stage, modern vineyards must choose how to propagate their plants, a decision that shapes the health and quality of the entire harvest. While grapevines can grow from seeds, most growers prefer cuttings or grafting, methods that preserve grape variety consistency and resist soil-borne pests. Cuttings involve taking a healthy segment from a mature vine, typically a woody cane with a few buds, and planting it directly into the soil. With care and patience, these cuttings develop roots and grow into new, genetically identical vines that carry the prized qualities of the parent plant. This method is straightforward and cost-effective, making it a favorite for many vineyards. But in areas prone to pests like phylloxera, grafting offers an even stronger defense. This technique joins the fruit-bearing part of one vine, called the scion, with a rootstock that's naturally resistant to local diseases. Skilled workers carefully align the scion and rootstock, secure them with tape or wax, and nurture them until they fuse into a single resilient vine. The result is a plant that embodies both the high-quality fruit of the scion and the hardiness of the rootstock, a perfect partnership of tradition and innovation. These propagation methods are the unsung heroes of every vineyard, ensuring that each young vine has the best possible start. It's the first step in a long journey, one that transforms humble buds into the sweet, sun-kissed grapes that bring joy to tables around the world. Seedlings first take root in trays, developing strong stems before being transferred to outdoor nurseries. Here for about 60 days, they're carefully tended under the warm California sun, gradually adapting to natural conditions. It's here that modern agriculture meets the rhythm of the earth, farmers ensuring each plant grows strong enough to face the challenges ahead. With the seedlings now thriving under the watchful care of nursery workers, fortified by the time-honored wisdom of cuttings and nurtured with modern agricultural know-how, the next chapter of their journey begins. Once the seedlings are robust enough, advanced harvesting machines gently lift them from the soil, preserving every delicate root. From there, the young vines are transported to a centralized processing facility, where the next phase of preparation begins. Each vine is carefully washed to remove residual soil and debris, ensuring that the roots are clean and healthy before transplanting. Technicians inspect them one by one, trimming any damaged roots and sorting them according to size and vigor. This step, though often overlooked, is vital for uniform field planting and long-term vine performance. These young vines are then transported to the fields, ready to take their place in carefully planned rows that stretch across the vineyard like lines on a canvas. On a 10-acre plot, around 9,500 vines are meticulously spaced, 3 feet apart, a layout that maximizes sunlight, airflow, and root development. This is the very first chapter of the grape's journey, a testament to the harmony of science and tradition that defines modern viticulture. And as each seedling settles into the earth, it carries with it the promise of something extraordinary, a future harvest that will one day grace the glass and delight a palate. As the days grow longer and the California sun shines its brightest, the young vines stretch upward, reaching for the sky. About 5 weeks after planting, farmers begin the meticulous work of pruning and staking each vine. This isn't just a matter of trimming leaves, it's an art that shapes the plant's future. By guiding vertical growth, farmers ensure that every leaf captures the maximum sunlight, every bud has room to breathe, and every grape cluster can ripen to perfection. Each grapevine is a patient investment of time and care. It takes around 3 years for a vine to mature fully and produce its first meaningful harvest. During those years, farmers monitor every detail: soil health, pest control, and most importantly, water management. In the dry heat of California summer, a mature vine drinks between 8 to 10 gallons of water per day just to stay healthy and productive. To meet this demand without wasting precious resources, most vineyards now rely on advanced drip irrigation systems. Thin plastic tubes run along each row, delivering small, steady amounts of water directly to the roots. This method saves water by reducing evaporation and ensures that each plant receives the exact moisture it needs to thrive. It's a far cry from traditional flood irrigation, where water would flow between rows and risk being lost to runoff or simply evaporating under the midday sun. Some innovative vineyards have taken things even further by installing real-time soil moisture sensors. These sensors monitor water levels continuously, allowing farmers to adjust irrigation schedules with surgical precision. By giving the vines just the right amount of water at just the right time, growers not only conserve water, but also improve fruit quality and yield, a critical factor in a state where droughts are an ever-present concern. This careful dance between nature and technology ensures that every grape cluster develops with the perfect balance of sugar, acid, and flavor. And as each vine soaks up the California sunshine, it carries within its leaves and tendrils the promise of a harvest that's as sustainable as it is bountiful. After months of patient care, the grapevines begin to reveal their treasures. Tiny buds blossom into delicate clusters of green berries that gradually soak up the summer sun, turning into plump, sweet fruit. Every vineyard worker knows that each cluster represents months of nurturing, a promise of the harvest to come. Typically, it takes about 70 days from flowering until a grape cluster reaches full maturity, ready for picking. A harvest season is a time of both anticipation and precision. A single mistimed day can make the difference between grapes bursting with sweetness and those with a flat, unbalanced flavor. In the rolling hills of California, modern vineyards embrace technology to handle the scale of production. Powerful harvesters glide through the neatly arranged rows like mechanical dancers, each step carefully measured to shake the vines just enough to loosen the ripe grapes without damaging the fruit or the plant itself. These harvesters use gentle vibrations and soft trays to catch the grapes as they fall, preserving their quality. It's a marvel of efficiency. A single machine can collect up to 9 tons of grapes per hour, 5 to 10 times faster than hand-picking. This technology not only reduces labor costs, but also helps farmers meet tight harvest windows when weather and sugar levels align perfectly. Yet even as machines transform the harvest process, many premium vineyards continue to rely on the human touch. In France, Italy, and Spain, where tradition is intertwined with craftsmanship, grapes destined for the finest wines are still picked by hand. Skilled harvesters move along the rows with special shears, carefully snipping each cluster and placing it gently into padded baskets. This method ensures that every grape arrives at the winery in pristine condition, preserving its delicate aroma, color, and flavor. Hand harvesting may take more time and labor, but it's a labor of love, an act of respect for the fruit and the generations of winemakers who came before. For many small vineyards, this personal connection between grower and grape is what transforms a good wine into a truly exceptional one. While many grapes journey toward the winery to become wine, others embark on a different, sun-kissed adventure, transforming into nature's candy. raisins. In the dry, golden landscapes of California's Central Valley, one of the world's top raisin-producing regions, grape growers turn to the ancient art of sun-drying to unlock the fruit's concentrated sweetness. Farmers begin by carefully laying ripe grape clusters on large drying trays, spread evenly across concrete patios or tarps. For the next 2 to 3 weeks, the sun works its quiet magic. The grapes gradually lose moisture, darkening in color and intensifying in flavor. Every morning, farmers inspect the trays, turning the grapes as needed to ensure even drying. It's a process that blends patience with the rhythm of the weather. When outdoor drying isn't possible, due to rain, humidity, or for greater control, farmers turn to indoor drying racks inside well-ventilated sheds. Here, grape clusters are hung or spread across mesh trays on tiered drying racks, allowing air to circulate evenly around each bunch. Though the process is slower, it offers better protection against insects and weather, and allows for gentle, consistent drying. Workers still monitor the grapes daily, turning them by hand to ensure uniform texture and rich, concentrated sweetness. Alternatively, some growers opt for the on-vine drying method, a technique where grapes are left to wither naturally on the vine before being harvested as raisins. This approach yields raisins with a deeper color and a richer, more complex taste, a favorite among those who crave a bold, rustic flavor. Once the grapes reach the ideal moisture level, typically between 15% and 18%, it's time to collect them. At the processing facility, the raisins are given a thorough cleaning, starting with vibrating screens and suction fans that remove leaves, stems, and debris. Next comes a powerful water wash that uses high-pressure jets to remove any remaining dust and bacteria without harming the raisin's delicate texture. Some facilities can process up to 10 tons of raisins per hour, ensuring freshness and quality at scale. After cleaning, the raisins pass through optical sorting machines that scan each one with infrared sensors, rejecting any that are too small, misshapen, or discolored. Though the technology is incredibly precise, human inspectors still perform a final check by hand, ensuring that only the best raisins make it into the package. Finally, the raisins are sealed in high-quality, moisture-proof packaging, often in 250-gram packs that are easy to enjoy as a snack or use in recipes. Thanks to automated packing systems, some facilities can produce up to 3,000 packs per hour, making these sun-kissed treats available to customers around the world quickly and efficiently. From a single grape cluster comes a snack that carries the warmth of the sun, the patience of the farmer, and the taste of tradition. A quiet but powerful transformation that brings joy to breakfast tables and lunchboxes alike. While many grapes find their destiny in the warm embrace of a wine barrel or the sweet transformation of sun drying, others take a more direct journey, straight from the vineyard to the table. These are the fresh, plump clusters that light up fruit stands, farmers markets, and grocery aisles around the world. During the harvest, these grape clusters are carefully handpicked, each one chosen with care to ensure only the ripest, most unblemished bunches make the cut. Skilled workers move slowly down the rows, their hands trained to spot subtle signs of ripeness and quality. Each cluster is treated like a delicate treasure, placed gently into padded bins to protect it from bruising or damage during transport. At the packing facility, the grapes undergo another round of inspection. Here, everything is done by hand, a testament to the care and respect these fruits deserve. Workers remove any stray leaves, trim the stems, and discard clusters that don't meet the highest standards of freshness, color, and shape. It's a process that takes time, but ensures that only the best grapes reach the market. Once the grapes pass inspection, they are arranged in boxes or bags, usually around 500 grams per package, designed to preserve their natural bloom and prevent crushing. These packages are then sealed to lock in freshness and protect the grape's delicate skin. Although this process might seem slow compared to the high-tech world of raisin and wine production, the human touch makes all the difference. It's a commitment to quality that ensures every grape reaches the customer just as nature intended, bursting with flavor, nutrients, and the warmth of the sun. This meticulous care doesn't end at the packing table. Grapes are transported in temperature-controlled trucks, ensuring that the cool chain is maintained from the moment they leave the vineyard to the time they arrive at the store. Even the smallest lapse in temperature can compromise their taste and texture. By preserving the cool chain, farmers and distributors honor the work that began months earlier in the vineyard, ensuring that each grape delivers its promise of freshness and sweetness with every bite. From the vineyard rows to the dinner table, each grape carries within it a story of sunshine, soil, and the patient hands that nurtured it. Proof that even the simplest pleasures deserve the greatest care. As the sun dips low over the horizon and harvesters finish their work in the vineyard, the real magic begins inside the winery. Here, each grape's journey takes a new turn, transforming from sweet fruit into a complex, elegant drink that carries the soul of the land. It's a process that blends centuries-old tradition with the precision of modern science, a delicate dance where every detail matters. Freshly harvested grapes arrive at the winery's receiving area in large bins, where they are carefully unloaded and transferred to stainless steel hoppers. From there, a modern conveyor system gently moves the grapes forward, prioritizing a soft touch that prevents bruising or crushing. One might be surprised to learn that grapes are not washed with water at this stage. That's because the grape skins naturally carry wild yeast, essential for fermentation. Washing them would strip away this natural yeast, potentially weakening the wine's flavor and character. Instead, skilled workers remove leaves, stems, and damaged berries by hand, preserving the purity of the fruit. Next comes destemming, a crucial step that separates the grape clusters from their stems without damaging the berries. This process protects the wine from harsh tannins that could otherwise overshadow its delicate flavors. Advanced optical sorting machines then scan each grape, using infrared sensors to detect underripe or damaged berries. These marvels of technology can handle up to 20 tons of grapes per hour, ensuring only the best fruit makes its way into the wine. But even amid the high-tech hum of modern wineries, some producers embrace a time-honored tradition, crushing grapes by foot. Known as foot treading, this ancient method brings together family and friends in a joyful ritual that connects winemakers to the craft's roots. Workers gather in large open vats, gently pressing the grapes underfoot. This gentle pressure releases the juice without breaking the seeds, which could release bitter tannins and compromise the wine's balance. Beyond the technical benefits, foot treading infuses each vintage with a sense of community and celebration, a living link to generations of winemakers who came before. Once crushed, whether by rollers or feet, the grape's juice, skins, and seeds flow into large fermentation tanks. Here, nature takes over, as wild or cultivated yeasts transform the sweet juice into wine, releasing carbon dioxide and alcohol in the process. During fermentation, grape skins rise to the surface, forming a thick layer known as the cap. Winemakers perform a technique called patching down, gently submerging the pap into the liquid to extract color, flavor, and aroma, while preventing unwanted bacteria or mold from forming. After fermentation, the wine undergoes clarification, removing grape skins, seeds, and solids. This is typically done through gentle pressing, settling tanks, or filtration systems that separate the liquid from the remaining pomace, ensuring the wine becomes clearer, smoother, and free from unwanted bitterness. This step polishes the wine's texture and refines its character. For premium red wines, the next chapter unfolds in oak barrels, where the wine rests for 12 to 24 months. But before any wine touches the wood, the barrels themselves go through a careful preparation. Crafted from French or American oak, each barrel is assembled by skilled coopers, using fire to gently toast the inside. This toasting process, ranging from light to medium to heavy, helps bring out the wood's natural vanillin, spice, and smoky aromas, which later infuse the wine. Once filled, the barrels are stored in cool, dark cellars where the wine breathes slowly through the wood's porous surface. Over time, it soaks up the oak's gentle flavors, gains structure, and develops subtle layers of complexity. The tannins soften, the mouthfeel rounds out, and the aromas mature into notes of vanilla, cedar, or even roasted coffee, depending on the oak and the toasting level. Winemakers regularly monitor each barrel, tasting and testing to determine the perfect moment for bottling. It's a slow, almost meditative process, one that transforms good wine into something truly unforgettable. Once the wine reaches its peak maturity, it's transferred from barrels to stainless steel tanks for final settling before bottling. From there, the wine moves into a state-of-the-art bottling line where every bottle is cleaned, filled, and sealed under strict quality control. Some winemakers choose to add a final touch, corks made from natural bark, symbolizing centuries of tradition. These corks are harvested by hand from cork oak trees, primarily in Portugal, where skilled workers carefully strip the outer bark every 9 years, without ever cutting down the tree. The bark is then dried, boiled, and punched into uniform stoppers. Each cork is inspected to ensure it seals tightly, while still allowing a gentle exchange of air, essential for wines that age gracefully over time. Others choose screw caps for their crisp simplicity and airtight seal, delivering freshness with smart, modern precision. With the closure chosen, bottles are labeled, boxed, and stacked, each one ready to begin a new journey, carrying the essence of its vineyard to tables across the world. From the sun-drenched vineyards of California to the comforting glow of your dinner table, every sip of wine carries within it a story of nature's bounty, human passion, and the delicate balance of science and art. Each grape is a tiny testament to patience and care, nurtured from fragile buds to robust clusters through the hands and hearts of farmers who understand the land like an old friend. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment to share your thoughts, and subscribe to Johnny Discovery for more stories from the everyday magic of global farming life.